I'm the Angry Dad.
I'm the Not So Angry Mom.
And for those who are first-time listeners and those just starting with us, this podcast is about aliens, Bigfoots, ghosts, anything paranormal. I'm a big fan of all of that completely. I love watching TV shows. I love watching every documentary. I like to hash it out. I like to break it down. I'm so interested in all this stuff. But the thing is I force my wife to watch all these with me. And so since I watch all these with me, we usually just talk a whole bunch of shit. We break down the videos. We talk about everything. We talk about the people that are in them. And we were like, why not record it? Because this is hilarious.
And I am skeptical. I kind of tiptoe around the idea that some of this stuff is possible, but there's a lot of Looney Tunes out there. And not everybody who is all mentally there is not the one submitting the video. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah. Well, we scour the interwebs, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, recommendations. My mom has been on a tirade of bombarding us with a whole bunch of aliens, governmental conspiracies, and ghost stuff. This is not her. She's in it to win it.
In the next couple episodes.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Because she keeps dropping these knowledge bombs on us, and I'm like, Mom, I understand, I get it. Thank you for the content, but when your mom's listening to your podcast, what can you do? But we were supposed to have a heat wave this week because we're going to discuss our fucking week.
Not supposed to. We're in it.
We're in it. Well, it's raining. It's raining. Yesterday was 100 and something degrees.
It was 103 yesterday, and just the town over was 111, and this is Northern California.
Yeah.
It's hot here because we're warmer inland, but it's not like desert hot all the time.
Yeah. It's usually comfortable.
This is a little more extreme than we're used to.
Than we're used to. But the thing is, it's been pretty fucking brutal, and sometimes I wonder how she convinced me to move out here because
I have my ways.
Fuck, it's hot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we had to shave down the Bigfoot over here because he don't deal with the heat.
I cannot deal with the heat. I am sweating.
So you might
got that swamp ass. I'm working, and it's just brutal. And for all my big men out there, you understand. You fucking get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there struggling to breathe. I got this fucking mask on my face, and I'm dying outside.
Yeah, so we had to shave down your winter coat.
That's it.
So you might see a little more skin on the Bigfoot over here.
A little bit more skin. Besides that, how was your week?
It was good. It was just hot. Trying to work out different routines and stuff, and but it was just hot. It was just hot, and then last night it started thunderstorming.
Yeah,
now
middle of the night.
It's super humid. I was like, God, it feels like Texas almost. Like my grandma lives over in the Gulf of Mexico, Texas area, and I just always remember it raining when it was 80 degrees outside, pouring down rain. And I walked out this morning at 7:30, and I was like, oh my God, it's not a dry heat anymore.
Yeah, that's it. It's what's
instantly
going
soaking
on?
wet.
What is going
Thunderstorms,
on?
whole bunch of weird stuff.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of weird stuff going on. The weather cannot control itself. I don't know.
2020, man.
2020, you know what I'm saying? Can't make up its fucking mind. All right. Well,
how was your week?
It was the same. Like I said, just working back and forth. I had to work last night, but it was just a complete waste of my fucking time because I literally did my job for half the day, worked for maybe about another hour, and then they sent me home. So I, had to start late, and then there was no point for me to be at work. But
yeah, you could have worked your regular shift.
Exactly, I could have worked my regular shift. There shouldn't have been no change in my schedule, but it is what it is. Sometimes you just got to do what you're told when they pay you the check.
Show up when they tell you to show up.
You know what I'm saying?
Get paid.
Just do my job. You know what I'm saying? But I can complain. No one's gonna care, but I can complain. Yeah. We all know that. I will open my mouth and talk shit, but it is what it is. But besides that though, it was a pretty mellow week. Real easy. It was nice and slow. Like I said, due to the heat wave, a lot of people weren't shopping.
Yeah.
So no one wants to go outside. No one wants to go. So
I don't think I really left the house, but maybe 1 or 2 times at the most. And usually I try to go to the store, get stuff done.
Yeah, or at least get out of the house.
I was like, no, I'm just going to stay here.
Yeah, it was just too much to go outside.
Yeah.
Also, too, we had a problem with Sprint. Apparently, because we had got my son a phone, they do not... Or at least not. I can't say they,
that
but the person,
employee,
the particular
set you up
employee,
with the new phone.
and we got my son a new phone, and it's an iPhone. But the thing is with that iPhone, when it's on the internet, it works. But apparently, when he left the house, which he's not leaving the house, we found out. Oh, guess what? It wasn't on.
Yeah,
and then not just wasn't on.
It was weird. Like, I couldn't call him. He couldn't call me. And we'd be in the same house.
Yeah, the same house.
If something happened, I try to call him, like, from outside or whatever. And it would just be, like, busy sound.
Yeah.
Like,
and we're sitting here thinking, like, why is he forwarding or why is he not answering his phone?
I was like, am I blocked?
What is going on?
And then he was saying he couldn't call anybody else.
Yeah.
He was having issues. And then we noticed one time when we left the house, we went to go do something. He had no signal, no service, no nothing. Yeah. He couldn't call, he couldn't text. I was like, okay, well, that's weird.
Apparently the person didn't activate the phone, and because the phone wasn't activated, it got canceled off the fucking plan. And then we were like, what the... Yeah, exactly. They had to go through the whole process. They were like, we don't understand what happened. I know exactly what fucking happened. The person who was supposed to have helped us didn't fucking help us.
They gave you an expensive...
Yeah, exactly. That's all they fucking did. Complete, it was a way, like, what if there was a situation... Like, we kind of didn't pay no mind to it because, we're home.
Yeah, I'm home. He was home. It wasn't a big deal.
But at the same time...
And then when we realized what was happening, it was like, okay.
Yeah, and fucking like almost 2 weeks after, you know what I'm saying? It's like, because like I said, we're in the house, so it's on Wi-Fi, so all the other stuff is working.
Yeah, he didn't notice. He was just talking with his friends.
Yeah, he does everything through the internet.
Yeah.
But, it is what it is. But besides that, it was an all right week.
Step up your training game.
Yeah, big time, step up your training game. But now that we got all that out of the way, let's bring up the first video.
So I put together today's videos.
Yeah.
So you sent me a video through TikTok of just a random kind of one-off videos. We're constantly sending TikTok videos, funny, whatever, sometimes paranormal. And it got me interested enough in this particular person's videos that I watched all of them from beginning to end because it was paranormal stuff.
Yeah.
It was like stuff like moving in his house and so I put together all of the videos for today. So you've seen some of them.
Oh, I've seen some of them, not all of them.
So I'd like to, see how you react to some of them.
Exactly.
If you check out this guy's TikTok, just go from the beginning to the end. It's only about 3 months worth of videos. It is he only recorded, for the most part, like he had a couple of little one-off videos of like him out doing stuff, but he mostly just recorded from May to July. Mm-hmm. He rented a room in a house. It was like an attic room, like a built-up attic, and he prepaid for like 3 months when he was out of work and looking for another job and stuff. So he prepaid so he couldn't leave. Yeah. I mean, he did, but he couldn't
get the money back exactly. So, once you pay, you're stuck.
So this is a few videos. The first video is in the beginning when it just started happening, the middle, and then towards the end. So you'll see it from May to July of this year, 2020.
Exactly. So, and I'll put his link in the bottom. I'll get his videos. I'll put it in the notes. So if you guys want to go to TikTok and see these, you guys can.
And me being super skeptical and still being really interested and not like being able to figure out how this could have been done. It's got me leaning towards the Looney Tunes wackadoodle side.
A little like maybe.
Well, I don't want it to be real.
You don't want it to be real, but hey, you know what though? You make the judgment call yourself.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
So here's the first video.
There we go.
You're kind of being really loud. It's really irritating. Okay.
So he lives by himself.
So he's in an attic room. There's not much furniture in there, but a bed.
Yeah. And he just seen a bottle of like Tylenol
Here are my feet.
get knocked off of a counter.
Here are my hands and my feet.
And he's, you know, because everybody on TikTok is like, well, show me your hands, show me your feet. So he's kind of trying to do that. He's also very drunk in almost all of these videos.
Yeah.
So that's just a pre-warning. He's going to be slurring and stuff a little bit.
Why did you do that?
So if you look kind of in the background, you can see the bottle of like Tylenol or something. And then look at the top of the dresser. Just see that little, it's like a vape juice or something at the very top.
I'm going to take a shot. Mom?
Missed call for his mom? Oh, and it fell.
His mom, I think, has passed away, so I think he's asking, is it his mom?
Yeah.
And so that just knocked down.
This fucking thing. I'm about to go lay back down, and I'm going to hope to God that nothing.
So this is 4:35 a.m.
Yeah. And there's not, like I said, there's not much in the thing.
There, you know.
Friendly. Oh God! Now look at me. I'm starting to sound like a fucking weirdo. You got weirdos and shit like that. I'm gonna take another shot. Hold on.
Yeah, this guy keeps drinking. He's literally got a gallon next to his bed.
Yeah, constantly. Every video, he's drinking. So if you look,
it says Minneapolis on the top. So
he is in Minneapolis. So if you see the vape juice, he put it back up on the dresser. It just knocked over again.
Yeah.
And
it just it
shot off of the dresser. It wasn't just like a little tip over.
Yeah.
It was like
shoved.
Projectile shoved.
Yeah, it was shoved.
Now look at the little at the vacuum cleaner.
Yeah, and it just moved.
It's like rocking back and forth, like someone's picking it up by the handle almost.
See, this is the kind of shit people are like, you need to be recording. Well, he's fucking recording.
He's recording because it's happening so often.
Yeah.
All that shit on my table. I recorded everything that's going on right now. There's no wires, no strings. You got my hands right here.
And you can like hear in his voice like the distress.
Yeah, you can hear the cracking.
That's really fucking irritating.
Now watch the table.
Yeah.
Look.
Yeah, there it goes.
It was a whole tray of poker chips that was on his table, and it just slid right off. Knocked over.
Exactly. And you could see his hands and his feet.
Yeah, he's not pulling anything.
That was pretty freaking crazy. Like, the thing is like, trying to imagine what to do to make it happen. That's the thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, how is this happening? How is he doing this? But the thing is the room's really fucking empty.
It's really bare.
It's really bare.
I'm not gonna put it past anybody's ingenuity.
Yeah.
Of course,
people are clever as fuck.
Things that could be like built to kind of like like a kid's toy that like shoots a car or something. You know, that spring action stuff.
Yeah. You know,
it's all possible.
It's all possible.
But I think, and you'll see in some of the other videos, I just don't think, unless he's an amazing actor and that's a bottle of water and not vodka, he doesn't seem like he has the wherewithal through his being drunk constantly to set up all this stuff.
Yeah, no, it definitely does. You know, so it's
and
pretty
the stuff
crazy.
is pretty far away from
And
him.
you got to remember too, there's a lot more videos to this. These are the handful of ones that we picked or she picked out that are the best, that show the most. So you're not getting full content. Exactly. So you know, you see the build up, you see what happens, and like I said, the videos that we're showing right here are the best ones that you can see.
But there's a ton more. Go look, and you can see like the progression of him getting like his mental health wearing on, you know, being worse off because of everything that's happening.
Yeah,
in
and if it's a play, it's ridiculously, it's awfully far to
he needs to be an actor.
Exactly. All right,
so let's go to the next video.
I'm gonna put you guys up. Hopefully you can see this.
I remember seeing this one.
Yeah.
Platform. Hey, look at me in the reflection.
So you can see the reflection of him.
Yeah, he just kind of like.
It's in a window,
like up against his stomach or something while he's pouring himself a drink.
And he dropped his phone.
Fuck.
But he picks it right back up.
He's got that Pavo vodka.
So he's pretty much constantly recording because there's so much stuff that happens all the time. Little
and he
noises.
had nothing else to do.
I mean, yeah, he doesn't have anything else to do.
He's even acknowledging he needs to stop drinking.
Now, did you see that?
The bottle just fell right off.
It didn't fall off. It got shoved or
and
pushed.
It flipped and everything.
Straight off the table.
Yeah.
It didn't just like teeter off of the corner.
Ghosts are doing bottle flips now.
It slid.
All right? That's exactly what happened.
It slid and like fell off into the corner.
Yeah.
Watching some fucking goddamn shit. This turned off. and I went to go grab a drink, and for some fucking...
Then you just see the bottle just move right on the table. It's like, what the fuck?
And he picks it right up. He
Yeah.
doesn't stop the video.
Yeah.
He's like showing, look, there's no strings, there's no nothing.
There's no nothing. It's all in his hand.
Yeah.
This is starting to get more fucking sketched out. Actually, to be honest with you, like, I'm starting to get more scared. Like, as we go along.
So, and he's, you know, it's not a good time. I can't say that I would want to live in that environment. So that was just a short one to show like the bottles moving because it was super close up.
Yeah, those are super close up. They're really clear. They're in frame. And like I said, he's laying down and you see the bottle just like someone like literally someone just smacked it. You know what I'm saying?
Like almost like, and someone I think put this in the comments. They were like, I think you have a cat ghost that's just it's just knocking stuff over constantly. Like he's got this ledge. Like he's in an attic, so he has to walk up a set of stairs, and there's a ledge all the way around.
Yeah, like a hallway thing. So when you walk up,
a banister. Yeah,
exactly.
That's what it is. So he has stuff up there. He had like Q-tips one day, and the thing just knocked over all the Q-tips. It knocked over his air freshener. It's constantly knocking over his deodorant and everything else. So it seems like that almost because it's like just something.
Yeah,
it's
bad.
I'm gonna mess up all your stuff.
Exactly. All right, let's go to the next one.
Okay, so this one he took like a little break, like he had to leave for like a week or so.
Yeah.
Just to kind of
get his shit straight. Yeah.
So it's him walking. He set up his phone.
You can see his whole room now.
You can see his whole room, his whole body.
Yeah.
He's not like touching anything. He's leaning over the table to see if something's gonna happen.
It's pretty crazy.
And as soon as he kind of walks away from it, you'll see it completely knocked the bottle off in the opposite direction that he was walking. So let's say if he had a string tied to his foot or something, it would have moved with him, but it didn't. It moved completely opposite direction. So
completely opposite direction.
I think that's a little bit more believable.
Oh, no. This is scary. I'm shaking.
It's fucking crazy.
It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
Turns out the minute I can't.
Look at that.
The minute that people find out that a lot of fucking weird shit happens at my place, I can't have any fucking friends.
Look at that hat.
What? Look, it completely.
Yeah, it slid and then creeped off. It's fucking crazy.
Wait, that's real.
You can see the hat plain as day on the floor. You know, there's no edits or jumps in the video too, so it's like it's got to be a master fucking.
And he's like, you know, people are always asking to see what's under the table.
Yeah.
Is there magnets? Is there this?
Yeah.
So he's trying to show everybody that he's not orchestrating this.
Yeah.
My problems, but apparently I have bigger problems.
And then now he's drinking.
Yeah.
That's the kind of shit that manifests it more too, because you're adding to it.
I really think it has a lot to do with his drinking and his kind of state.
So he's back in his room.
Step by step.
He's just trying to show
Yeah.
to see if it'll do it again.
Yeah.
So he's like, okay, I'm gonna put my hat back down. I'm gonna take a shot.
Exactly. Nothing else
He's
in his room.
constantly drinking. He's trying to show the environment
You know what I'm
around.
saying? Trying to cope with the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
Shit, if I can show you. Hold on, ready?
So he took a shot.
I look really horrible.
And he's trying to see if it's gonna move his hat again or something.
Yeah.
So,
These beds are just on the floor.
Yeah.
boom.
And if you look over on that dresser that's built into the wall,
That was invisible.
You seen everything
you see
fall,
everything
the
knocked
garbage
out.
bag moved. His hat's not even on the counter anymore.
Fuck do I go through first? What do I do?
and he's like, I don't even know what to do.
Yeah, he
his
doesn't-
deodorant got knocked down, his vape juice got knocked down, the garbage bag like
moved.
swung like someone walked
Exactly.
by it.
Right now.
That's it.
My whole ass deodorant fell off my whole ass table.
And this is it's a little dark.
And it's a folding table. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's nothing special.
Yeah, it's not like he has this built.
And now he's provoking it and asking for it. And you can just
And
see
you
this,
can see the whole, like, I don't know what that is, like a face cleaner or something.
Yeah.
It got totally knocked off of the counter.
I don't want to move.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to move either.
Here.
When you see some of this paranormal shit, you're like, what the fuck?
And he doesn't want to move because he doesn't want to take it out of the shot so that people can say, oh, you cut and now it's... So he was just setting up the camera so you could take a look.
Anything?
That's it. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's.
All right, well, I'm in the.
And like I said, it's like a bare minimum room. It's like, you know, like you could, and he's within frame of everything. It's high clarity. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's a cheap camera. It's an old camera. You can really see everything going
all
on.
on his cell phone.
Right now,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pour myself a shot too.
There you go. Get drinking again.
Yeah, I definitely think it's.
It's you know
it's
making it
made
worse.
worse by a lot of his drinking.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Now that I gave you a shot, you willing to talk to me or no?
And as soon as he says that, something gets knocked the fuck down.
He constantly provokes it. It's you know,
It's
definitely not great.
Yeah, not what you're supposed to do.
Not what you're supposed to do. I think later on during the videos, he's like, I started ignoring it. You know, it calmed down a little bit. I started not paying as much attention to it.
It's pretty fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, yeah, I don't.
Yeah, it's like I don't know what to do.
So, and I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's the last one. So, you know, just watching it.
How do you feel?
It's crazy. It is really crazy. It's funny because like when you watch it, you're like, okay. But the thing is it's steady and consistent.
It's really consistent. Like if it was just a one-off, like it would just happen
Once.
one of his videos, I was
Exactly.
like, oh, okay, you know, there can always be explanations. Whether or not a gust of wind came through, maybe because he's got both windows on either side of his room. So if they're both open, I imagine there can be wind coming in to shift stuff around or blow stuff over. But a lot of times he has the windows closed. I know he was saying like it's freezing outside in some of them, so I know he has a lot of them closed. He'll say, "I have them closed."
Yeah, well, Minneapolis, like, you know, depending on the weather time, you know, it freezes out there, it snows, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So.
So you know, I don't necessarily think it was wind. I think, as much as I don't want to believe this scenario, I think this one is legit.
Well, you know, like I said, it seems legit, and like I said, he's trying to prove it. He's trying not to make sure. It's more to me like he's trying to prove that he's not insane.
Yeah.
Because he's so more like I need validation that I'm not crazy.
That I'm not losing my mind. That
exactly.
I'm not, and you know.
And 3 months of solitude, 3 months of being out of work, depression, all that stuff. You know, just like in the shows. Yeah, it's constantly one of the number of things they say like this feeds it, this manifests it. You know what I'm saying? Because right off top, poltergeist.
Yeah,
that's what it seems
that's
like.
One of the things I was like, okay, either maybe just from like the ghost shows and stuff that we watch, I was like, okay, my extremely professional opinion is it would probably be either a poltergeist because of either his you know, diminishing mental health, his alcoholism, which he even says he's got alcoholism. He's kind of dealing with some alcoholism. He in the videos he even he's like, oh, I've cut it down to half. I'm getting better. I'm trying to get my life together. Blah blah blah. So that probably, like you said, not being in work, having any work, being
stuck
stressed
out,
you know,
all day,
this is during the COVID stuff. So
and,
you know,
and definitely drinking the cheapest fucking vodka you can buy.
Minneapolis, when the George Floyd stuff happened, he's at the Target that burns down. He, you know, all of this turmoil is happening around him and to him. I'm sure it has an effect, whether it's a poltergeist or some type of negative entity. That's, you know, manifesting, that's being fed by all his depression, mental health issues, all that stuff, you know.
That all leads up to it because, like I said, with my degree in all this paranormalology, my doctorates, the hours of spent studying TV shows and watching paranormal, watching ghosts, watching Bigfoot, watching aliens, my expertise is 100% going, because like I said, there's so much going on with him that, and with depression, the anxiety, and with all that negative energy that's in the area that he's in, it's 100% manifesting into the paranormal. Because, like I said, he's feeding into it. And, you know, ghost and paranormal, demonic, it feeds off the life energy that we have. And the more energy you put into it, just the acknowledgement of just recording it and all that stuff is 100% making it worse. And it's
giving
fucking
it
crazy.
The acknowledgement that it wants by, you know.
And it's up to, like I said, and putting so much energy into it it's really making it worse. And so hopefully he gets this taken care of, or he can, you know.
Well, he moved out.
Yeah.
So
yeah. No, I'm pretty sure he definitely did move out.
Beginning of August, the last video that's posted on his thing is saying that he's out. He's like, I'm grabbing all my shit. I'm leaving.
I would too.
He tried to leave a couple of times and just stay at his friend's house, but I guess stuff was kind of following him to a certain
Well, you know,
extent.
that's the thing though too, is like that's sometimes you get those attachments because you can't.
Yeah.
Sometimes a lot of times in these shows and these movies that you can't just move away from your problems because they will follow you, especially of a poltergeist style.
Yeah.
But the thing though is, if it is an entity that was already there and it's just feeding even more of his energy, it might attach itself.
It might
to him.
attach it because it's like, oh, I got a good energy source. I'm just gonna follow you around.
Exactly.
Now, one of the things that in one of his videos, he said he talked to the landlord. He said, hey, like maybe about a month in of him living there, he was like, hey, I'm after my 3 months, I gotta move out. I can't live here. And he said that she said, you're the third person to do that.
Damn.
So he was like, that kind of says a lot to me. He was like, I feel like this is something that was already here.
And they ain't say shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's something too, is like, you know, if you have some kind of fucking problem or issue with an apartment or a kind of place, and you have an inkling or a knowing of what is happening, it should be your right to be like, hey, this place might be kind of haunted, even though
FYI,
as you sign this contract,
in the lease,
you acknowledge it. Yeah, you acknowledge that you understand this and that there's no refunds.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So,
but you know, like I said, it's weird because you always find these places like this is known haunting. This is it'd be comfortable to be nice. Like, hey, just so you know, because like I said, some people ain't sensitive at all, and then it's just kind of on the back side of their eye, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Am I fucking crazy?
Yeah,
am I going nuts?"
Yeah, I just ignore it.
Yeah, because it gets to the point where this guy's like, "I can't ignore this."
Yeah. So, and there's times where he would wake up.
Yeah.
From sleeping, and he said he would hear his name being called.
Yeah.
He said he got slapped in the face one time.
I saw the doors open a few times.
Yeah,
you know, he's like, "What the fuck?" And because there was like a little side closet area that had a door. And then when you watch it, like, why did it open? He's all, I don't, and he just closed it, turn around, come back, and it's fucking closed. But he immediately goes inside of it, and there's nothing there.
Yeah, there's nothing in there.
You know,
it's
so
weird.
it's like, yeah, it is definitely weird. It really leads to proof. And to me, it's validation of, you know, this shit is real, and we can manifest it. We can make it worse. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, too, is you got to think logically about it. And the thing is like, what is causing this? Like I said, we can speculate, like, this guy's a liar. This guy is a great actor. But it
doesn't feel that way.
It does not at all feel that way.
There's some people that I'm like, oh, okay. Like, the first TikTok girl, like, towards the end, I was like, okay, this might not be real.
Yeah.
She might be actually making it. Maybe not.
Yeah.
But it felt more like a theatrical thing towards the end, where I was like, okay, this guy doesn't feel that way.
Yeah, he's like,
at all.
he's just looking for answers.
He's
like, because honestly, like, who do you fucking call? There's nobody you can call, especially if you don't know, or you're not know or watch any of the ghost shows. You don't know that you need to call a priest, paranormal investigator, or some kind of psychic to fucking be like, okay, could you think you could help me?
And he's not really invested in the place.
No.
He was ready to move out. He just happened to prepay for 3 months, and he was like, well, I got to kind of deal with
my
it.
money's in here.
I'm out of work.
Exactly.
You know,
it's the only place I can live.
So if it was his house, maybe he would have been like, okay, let's solve this problem.
Exactly.
But he was like, I'm just biding my time until I leave. Hopefully I don't go crazy in the meantime.
That's it.
So, yeah, it was a little weird.
That is a little weird. So, you know, if, like I said, I'll put his information, link in the notes.
Check out
a video.
His TikToks.
Let us know what you think. But
you will definitely see the progression.
Exactly. It gets
or
crazy.
The degression of somebody's mental health.
You know.
It's you know.
Exactly. But let's get into paranormal in the news.
Yeah. So
all right.
I haven't seen this video.
She hasn't seen this video
I don't even
yet.
know what it's about.
Another bar / ghost / in the news
in the theme of ghosts.
In the theme of
paranormal.
ghost today.
All right.
12th Street in Albuquerque, near Old Town, that has a very long and complicated past.
This is Kobe 4. This is KOB. This is Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Yeah.
Should have made a left at Albuquerque.
So we wanted to check it out ourselves.
So this is at the Painted Lady, which is a bar.
Another one of New Mexico's eerie enchantments.
eerie enchantments for New Mexico.
So is New Mexico known for paranormal stuff?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff you see.
Yeah.
The Painted Lady Bed and Brew. Sawmill neighborhood in Albuquerque.
So it was an old brothel.
Yeah, and she's got a mask on while she's doing her interview.
The Sawmill neighborhood is home to history and old secrets.
Of
course, a lady never tells, but Painted Lady owner Jesse Heron, well, he has plenty of stories. This is one of them.
We're sitting here inside the.
They're making it seem very eerie.
Haunted.
It's like they got some kind of weird filter on it.
Yeah, it's got kind of like a little sepia tone.
Yeah.
Not exactly, it's still color, but
Yeah.
it's got that kind of aged
Yeah.
look.
They're trying to make it seem like.
I have to say
So the Gonzalez family
that
built a saloon.
these
Spirited
reporters,
beverages in the
this
front,
news is
private
taking
rooms
it a
in the
bit
back.
more serious than
Well, it
the
seems
other
like
ones.
that. It seems like that.
Like they just put a little bit more effort
Yeah.
into
Yeah,
explaining.
it's
what's
not.
happening.
It seems like a serious piece they do in the news on a weekly basis.
Who lived here.
Yeah.
You know, because it's not just like a little bland shot clip. There's actual.
And they're not
edits.
laughing
Yeah.
like the
Yeah.
other ones.
Yeah, they're not joking around.
Yeah.
Is occupied by Juliana Finksler.
I say, I'm here. I'm not here to harm you. I'll listen.
Juliana and her family crisscross the country seeking out haunted properties.
So these are people who
They're on Travel Channel.
They're on Travel Channel
Yeah.
to visit haunted places.
Yeah.
Something Jesse experienced in a way that he wasn't expecting when he purchased the property.
This is not.
They never tell you when it's haunted.
No.
Should be disclosed. We just got done talking about
This
that.
is something that is going to require attention. Like no one can go on living like this.
Jesse says the layers of history at the Painted Lady were peeling back, revealing the sordid past of this house of ill repute turned bed and brew.
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine that there's a ton of good energy at an old brothel.
Yeah.
Visiting the property
Oh,
to
yeah.
try and
Look.
release the troubled souls.
And she said, there are 3 spirits in here, and 2 of them are female, and I'm going to help them cross over. And then she said there's one who's a man who's very angry.
Very.
He's not going to go. He's refusing to go.
This is the homeowner.
He hides in
Or the
corner.
business
She
owner.
points to this corner. She said he hides right there, and he's not leaving.
So if you have the wish to dabble in another
No
dimension,
thanks.
Jesse believes dealing with a
No,
presence
thank
like
you.
that
Keep that shit
is
to yourself.
the exact kind of interaction that continues
I'd visit
to
it, but I
fuel
wouldn't
the
stay there.
properties
Yeah,
paranormal close encounters.
I would probably visit it. I would, if they did like a tour or something, I'd be
Yeah.
fine with that. I'm not spending
Yeah.
the night.
Well, we've done a ghost tour before.
Yeah, but we didn't see anything. I
Yeah.
didn't experience anything.
Yeah.
Some of the EMF meters went off
Yeah.
and different stuff like that, but
With this
I don't know what that
enchantment,
means. I mean, I know what it
Vanguard.
means, but I don't really know. It doesn't.
Well,
it's not scary.
Like
to
I
me.
said, all they did was report on it. They didn't do anything else about it. It's a very professionally well done piece.
Yeah, it basically tells the kind of the history of
Yeah.
it and what he had somebody like a psychic. or
Yeah,
somebody
a psychic,
come
and then
in
the TV, the
like,
Travel
read
Channel, and all that stuff. And
what's happening
yeah,
there.
they said that they passed on 2 of the ghosts, but the other ghost is like, fuck you. This is
is
where
my-
I
this
live.
is my place.
This is my
I
spot.
own this spot.
That's it.
So-
Don't fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Don't
So,
get rid of my ladies either.
That's it. It was too late because they got him crossed. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's
Probably gonna be extra angry.
Oh, yeah,
now.
you know what I'm
He's
saying?
there by himself.
all by himself. And what's crazy too is like, he purchased a home, and he also understands that it's historical. It was this, it was that. So so you're a little on that side of, okay, I know what I'm purchasing,
Yeah.
but the thing is, do you?
Do
you know what I'm saying?
Like, I
is this
feel like-
haunted?
Can we get a home inspection and have like a psychic come in?
You know,
and do
the
a reading?
psychic home inspector. Why is
Yeah,
that not a
why
thing?
don't they do that?
Why is not that
I
not a
guess
thing?
I-
Look, I'll make sure your house is good,
Like
but I'll
a-
also make sure it's not haunted or paranormal shit going
Like
on.
it should be a team. Like one person's there for the structural information because
Yeah.
that's a lot to know. Already.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he or she should have like a psychic person.
Yeah.
With them, be like, okay, I'm gonna read the house. I'm gonna make sure
Yeah.
there's no entities.
No
hanging
entities.
out.
There's no bad energy, bad vibes. The
Especially-
feng shui is so good.
Especially for historic locations.
Yeah.
Like if we ever get a house that's older than
Yeah.
like this one, we're
We're definitely
having somebody come check it out.
Hey, before we purchase this house, we're gonna get this person to do a walkthrough.
Yes.
I would definitely agree with that. I definitely would be like, and if they walk in, they're like, oh, don't purchase this house. it's
Oh,
fucked.
well.
You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful house. It's a great deal. but no.
But you're living on a portal. No,
you know what I'm
thank
saying? No, I'm good. I don't need that kind of stress. Because
No.
you gotta imagine how many times that we like see like Dead Files or
Oh
some
my
ghost
God.
shows where like they're like, you need to move.
Yeah,
There's nothing you can do.
Yeah,
Exactly. And
yeah,
that's what you
doesn't
don't
matter.
want to purchase. That's what you
my
don't.
God.
You know
It's
what I'm saying?
So many times.
And
Many of those shows.
So
are
many
like,
shows. It was such a great price. And it
No,
pumped on
yeah,
the
I
market.
wonder why.
I wonder why. You know what I'm saying? We couldn't refuse the deal because I don't know how many stories, podcasts, TV shows that are like, it all started with, oh, we're a starting family and this is a great deal. We needed the room,
Yeah.
we needed the space.
They just
and it
popped
was
up, they
just popped up. It was just in our price range and boom.
Yeah.
Kids are haunted.
Now you're stuck.
Fucking,
Now
possessed.
you're stuck and you can't
Shit's
get a
going
house
crazy.
sold.
Exactly. And you're just like, what the fuck
No, thank
is
you.
going? Like, how do we deal with this? Move.
Yeah.
Because 90% of the time that we're watching these shows and these movies and fucking
There's different
documentaries,
stories and
the
stuff,
different
yeah.
stories, they're like, it was here way before you were here and it's never gonna fucking leave.
Yeah.
This thing is too fucking strong, we can't deal with it. Or this is a portal to hell and it cannot be closed.
You
This
just have
vortex,
like a road of people coming through.
coming through.
of ghosts and-
This place is a beacon that brings it here. You know what I'm saying?
Woo, no, thank you.
Exactly. Ancient Native American burial grounds, fucking, satanic cults doing all their crazy shit, or fucking
Yeah.
people using a Ouija board and fucking it up for everybody.
No
Yeah,
Ouija
no.
boards here.
No Ouija boards here. And like I said, it's crazy, it's insane, but that should legitimately be a thing. Paranormal investigator, a paranormal
I'm sure it is.
home inspector.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
I'm
saying?
sure. I
Paranormal
wouldn't
home
be
inspector.
surprised. People have thought of everything.
And people have, you know what I'm saying? If you are out there and you know of, or you know a person who does that, or you have a link, a site, whatever, send it our way. Put it in the comments because we're trying to find a paranormal home investigator. So when the next time we purchase a house, we can make sure we call them up.
Yeah, exactly.
So, we're also part of the SIP network, the Slightly Irregular Podcast Network, group of powerful podcasters. All our podcasts out there. You can go to sipnet.us/I Married A Bigfoot, and you can find our podcast, our website, every one of our links right there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the Angry Dad.
I'm the not so angry mom.
Thank you for watching
Bye.
and listening. Bye.